Dr. Bauer, the phrase, quote, poses a threat to herself and to others, unquote, that is a broad and commonly used phrase.
Yes, it is. It's used to cover a lot of territory. In fact, it's a phrase that you have to use legally whenever you have to hold someone. I abused that privilege. My sister was almost killed twice by the Santos family. And unfortunately, she never perceived that danger. The actions that I took were taken solely to protect her and to keep her alive. But I never believed for a second that my sister was a threat to anybody.
Thank you. Now then, it says on the bottom of page 1 that Michelle was released from the hospital after only 72 hours. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
And Dr. Bradford, she signed off on this release as well?
That's right.
So Dr. Bradford did not feel that Michelle was a threat any more than you did. Is that correct?
Objection. Calls for speculation.
Sustained. Thank you, Dr. Bauer. No further questions.
Counsel, anything else?
Dr. Bauer, did your sister's actions over the past year surprise you at all?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm talking about, did you expect the sister that you knew to grow up and marry into a crime family?
My sister married a man. My sister did not marry a family.
Yet, you were so frightened of that family that you had your sister committed so that you could keep her away from them. Weren't you also afraid of what type of person she would become by being a member of that family?
My sister has never forgotten who she is and where she came from. My sister is a good and decent person who could never kill anybody in cold blood.
Not your sister. Not the little girl that you grew up with, no. She isn't someone who would attack another person and have to be restrained. She isn't someone who would threaten a man with a knife.
No, she's not.
You're a good brother, Dr. Bauer. Nothing further.
You may step down. This was your final witness?
Yes. The people rest.
You may step down, Dr. Bauer. This court is in recess. When we reconvene, the defense will be ready to present its case.
Hey, come on, what's that face for? The worst is over. Now it's our turn. We haven't even started to present our case. And this is the best the prosecution is ever going to look. That's right.
Okay, can you just be straight with me for a second? If the jury was voting today, they would vote against me, right?
They're not voting today. Michelle, I'm not going to lie to you. We have a lot of work to do, but we're going to present our case, and it's a good one. We have more than enough to create reasonable...
No, we don't. We don't.
do,
The way that
Michelle.
things look now, I have no chance of getting acquittal and every chance of getting put away for the rest of my life.
I can't believe it.
Rick, stop apologizing. I don't blame you.
The trial was going great until I got up there.
You couldn't have known they were going to bring this up.
Michelle, I had you committed. I should have seen that one coming.
Rick, that was not your fault, okay?
The jury was left with the impression that my sister can kill somebody in cold blood. That's the bottom line.
Rick, would you stop wallowing in regret?
I should have just refused to answer the woman's question.
You couldn't do that. You would have been in contempt of
Rick, that
court.
would only have made Michelle look worse.
Possible. The prosecution had the hospital records. There's no way to keep the facts from being disclosed.
Why not?
What?
Ross, you said in court the DA should have turned over the state's
It wouldn't have
evidence.
made any difference, Rick.
Wait, now, is there any way we can appeal that?
No. Doris said that she had just received the information.
Oh, please, the woman's a liar.
Now, I suppose I could have asked for time to prepare.
Okay, well, why didn't you ask?
Because I was too busy trying to control the damage that was happening right in front of me. Well, Rick should have told me something. Yeah, Rick should have thought about the whole thing. I've been ambushed.
Stop it! Please, stop it! It's fat now on the prosecution tearing me apart. I don't need it from you.